Hey Sagittarius, this reading's for you guys. Let's get started. Let's see what the universe has in store for you guys today. So universe, what do you have to say to Sagittarius? What messages? They're starting to fall out, so we'll go ahead and we'll get started because I feel like she's got something to say to you guys. So we have foundation and achievements. Stand your ground. Discontent and boredom. The waiting game. And sacrifice. So to me, I'm feeling like you're in a situation that you're not particularly happy with. It's been going on for a while. To me, the Stand Your Ground card is the universe's way of encouraging you to make a change or a transition in your life. I'm going to keep pulling cards and see what it all speaks to. I grabbed Shadow, Emotional Loss, Passion Ignited, the Heart Chakra, which speaks to relationships and healing, and Choose Wisely. Okay, so this is the vibe that I'm getting from the cards so far. That you've come out of a relationship, and I feel like there's healing that you need to do before you get into a new one. I'm feeling that that's what the Choose Wisely card speaks of. I feel like it's speaking of taking time to heal before getting into a new relationship here. I got definitely transition here. I got the Death card, which speaks of a transition and something coming to an end. I also have the Ten of Swords, which speaks of a disappointing ending. So something ended in a way that you weren't particularly happy with. But the thing about the Ten of Swords is that this ending is actually going to be good for you in the long run, even though it sucks. That's what the Ten of Swords speaks to. I think it speaks of a romantic relationship coming to an end. And I feel like this person wasn't particularly honest with you. Like there were some hidden truths that you had to find out. And the Magician card says to me that you had to use all your tools to go digging on this one to find out what it was all about. That's the vibe that I get when I look at him. I have the Tower card as well, and the Tower card also speaks of something coming to an end in a very disappointing way. Feeling like something that you thought was very solid crumbling, kind of having the rug pulled out from under your feet. I think that speaks of this relationship that came to an end. I also have the Ace of Swords, which represents triumph. I feel like that speaks of when you were able to finally figure out what the truth of the situation was and to see it clearly. That was your triumph. The Hermit, I believe, speaks of the soul searching that you had to do in this, the introspection, really deciding what you were going to live with and what you couldn't live with. Like maybe you found out that something that was just a deal breaker for you, you had to decide that that was just the end. I do have the Sun, which is a good omen card to me. It speaks of positive things manifesting in your life. I have the Lovers card as well. I'm not entirely sure how that fits in just yet. I'm going to keep pulling cards. I got the Five of Wands, which also speaks of bickering, fighting, drama. I feel like there was a third party involved in this relationship. Someone who didn't belong. I feel like that's what caused the end. I feel like it was on their side. I believe that when this came to an end, and you moving forward from this, I feel like that was a triumph for you. Being able to find the truth out for yourself, and stand up for yourself, and take control back in your life and control of the situation. Instead of sort of sitting back and letting things happen to you, you decided how your life was going to go. I feel like that was a big triumph for you. To me, the Chariot is the universe's way of encouraging you to keep going with this positive forward momentum, to keep persevering, even when the heartache gets you down, to keep working through. You did do the right thing in stepping away. I feel like this line of cards very much speaks to that. I got the Eight of Swords here, and the Eight of Swords represents being stuck, or feeling stuck in a situation, not being able to see your way through, not being able to make a choice, being stuck in your emotions. The Hanging Man represents feeling hung up, but the thing about it is the chains around his ankles are very loose, so he could get himself out if he chose to. I have the Seven of Cups, which represents choices and choosing wisely. So I think the Eight of Swords represents the relationship that you were in, the toxic relationship, the dishonesty, all of that. The Hangman, I believe, was you feeling stuck. I believe that the Seven of Cups speaks to you taking your power back and choosing your way of life, making choices for yourself and not letting somebody else decide, or waiting for somebody else to make choices about how you're going to live your life. It represents you choosing to take your power back and own your life. I see the Three of Cups is your end result of making that choice, that you are going to be filling your own cup back up, experiencing a lot more happiness in your life now that you've been able to step away from this toxic situation. And the Wheel of Fortune card speaks of your fortunes changing for the better. So I have the Six of Swords, which represents moving from a stormier time to a calmer one in your life. And I think you're just going to find a lot more inner peace now that you've separated yourself from this person and this situation. I think you were feeling, I think it left you feeling pretty empty. I guess emotionally poor is sort of one way to say it. And I think that being able to leave definitely gave you the opportunity to gain back your self-esteem and your self-worth and fill your own cup back up and heal. I feel like these cards speak of that as well. You had a choice to make. You had to choose a path in life. You chose to stand up for yourself, to communicate, to find out what the truth was, to be assertive, and in the end, it's going to get you more emotional abundance and happiness. Financial and material changes. Prosperity begins. The Authority card. And fertility. So in this, to me, the Authority card represents you being assertive and you taking control of your life back. I feel like in that, your life is going to prosper. Emotionally, I think, I don't know if we have the material changes, but I'm not sure where it all fits in here. To me, it speaks more of just your life in general and just being happier. I don't think it actually speaks of money per se. I think it just speaks of day-to-day life, just being happier, feeling more fulfilling, having an inner peace. And I feel that the Fertility card speaks of you growing and nurturing that future and yourself as well. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed that read. Take care.